I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa. Surely it's not like, whoa. Surely it's not like, whoa. 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 I am not up to the job. I am not up to the job. I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen and I said, this is genius.
My opinion is never too much. So, my opinion never too much. My opinion is never too much. So, little double sound deck. My opinion is never too much. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. So that's the story, fellas.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Across this country, we've seen this new phenomenon lately, chanted at sporting events and on signs. The phrase is, let's go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon, I agree.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Could we have done that sooner?
We are doing it.
But should we have done it sooner?
We are doing it. 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 It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Pelosi saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. Nancy Pelosi. Here I am, Nancy Pelosi, saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. Here I am, Nancy Pelosi, saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. Nancy Pelosi saying this country needs a strong Republican Party, and we do.
All of a sudden, we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family because my dad had 2 kids by the time he was 27.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man. You know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's everybody else.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. 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 We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened.
I mean, the fossil fuel industry, they weigh in so significantly. I mean, how could it be?
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb. So dumb.
So notice something. I defended him on his bad joke because I have standards and I have principles.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers, and hot sauce.
They're coming all over the place. 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 Coming all over. And then they have cans of soup. Yeah! And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. And he's like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's right, this is on live television. He's right, this is on live television. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, this is genius. And he's like this is on live television, and we will, need water, help me, I need water. This is on live television, and he's like this, and he's right, this is on live television. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, this is genius.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc. Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc. Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Bad deal, should have never been thought of.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of the Goddamn. I am here once again. I'm alive, and I'm going to be live right now because the stream is on and we're doing a show today. So we got a program lined up. I got a show here. Thank you everyone for joining me on this day. This is a day that exists. We are here today to do a show, and so it is my birthday today. I'm 26 years old. And so I've officially lost my health insurance, so if anyone wants to come assassinate me, I won't be able to afford to go to the hospital, so just, throwing that out there. But anyway, we got a show going on today, and so we're going to be doing a show today. So that's going to be the schedule for today's events is there's going to be a show. Let me take these off because I hurt my eyes. And so, we got a show. And today, and it's today. So, welcome everybody to the show. And which is today actually. So let me something by my foot. Where's that Max dog? Hey Max! Max! Maxie, you want to come over? He's coming. Hold the phone, everybody. Maxie. Max. He's so old. He's walking like a fucking old man. Come on in, Max. Come on in, Max. Just step on over the garbage. Yep, that's right. It's all good, buddy. Hold on, folks. Let's get Max the dog on the screen. Oh, come on, Maxie. Everybody, I present to you Max the dog. Hello, Max. Hi. Hi. Come on up. Come on up. I don't think he can. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. He can't do it. It's a little cramped back here in the Above It All studio. So I don't think he can get up right now. But anyway, doing a show right now today. Whoa. Oh, I'm just fucking up my shit here. Hold on. Got a show going on today. Today's the show that we're doing. And I'm doing it. So, I'm going to be doing a program today. So I got a couple of news stories here. I'm going to do a couple movie reviews. Going to keep it chill, folks. Going to keep it chill. That's right. So I got some water, a mason jar full of water. Like the goddamn. That's a good point, Courtney. Like the stream. It's a free birthday gift. Imagine how depressing my life is, where someone liking my video on YouTube is a birthday gift. Oh, Lord have mercy. Go back. Go back. Turn it off. No. If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time. Stop this from ever happening. This is depressed. No alcohol. I will be participating in other drugs today, so no room for alcohol today. I'm going to be doing, just going to be doing a little something. So anyway, that's the show. You can dislike the stream. Well, I know you can dislike the stream. It's like the gun to my head throughout the whole stream is at any moment someone can press the fucking dislike button. At any moment. If I say the wrong thing, if I offend someone with my humor, then boom. Dislike. So okay. I want to talk about yesterday a little bit. So yesterday I did the one chip challenge. I did 2 of them. And I then utilized some of my birthday money to go to the bookstore. And I like to walk, I walk over to the bookstore yesterday. So I want to say thank you everyone for giving me birthday money. I bought myself a couple of new books that I'm going to be reading. So I'm excited for that. But anyway, so I go to the bookstore yesterday after eating this chip challenge. And I still have not eaten anything else. I have not eaten another meal. I decided instead of eating first, let's go to the bookstore first. And so you know how you have an N95 mask, right? I put my N95 mask on and I'm browsing around the bookstore and, I'm picking out books. I got like 5 or 6 books, so I got a lot, thank you again, everyone, for the contributions yesterday, because that's what I used. And so I'm noticing as I'm walking around the bookstore, I'm noticing that like the mask, right? I'm breathing out like spicy fumes into my mask, my N95 mask, and then I'm breathing back in the spicy fumes. So I'm noticing that like while I'm browsing the bookstore, I'm there for like maybe half an hour, maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. And I'm browsing the book section. I'll pick this out. Let me look at this. Now I'll put that back. And then I'm noticing that I'm breathing in this gas, this gaseous material from the Reaper chip bowl. Reminder, I had 2 of those, some spinach, and a tomato. And that was all I had the entire day. So I'm in this bookstore, and all of a sudden my face is hot, right? My face is all red. Because I'm exhaling and inhaling this gas, this gaseous material from this chip. And it was hot. And all of a sudden I notice, wow, that's crazy. So I buy my books and I go out of the bookstore and I take my mask off and I'm like, You know, like, you ever been, like, pepper sprayed? I haven't, but I've been near people that have been pepper sprayed, and that's what it smelled like. So, that's what it felt like. My face was in, like, one of those, like, tear gas kind of things. And so, a little bit, you know, like, it was, and then I took my mask off. I'm like, when I'm outside, right, you know, because I believe that I don't want to get a virus, so I'm not going to take my mask off inside a bookstore, right, you know. So, it's that, you know, that the multiple things colliding there, right? The worlds collide. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay, so the grocery store is right next to the bookstore, you know? And I'm thinking, all right, let's go to the grocery store. I'm thinking, it's right there. It's right there. So I put my mask back on, go into the grocery store, get a couple of things. And then I start to notice, oh no, I gotta pee. Fuck. Right? I gotta fucking pee. Shit. And so, I go into the bathroom at the grocery store, and I sit down, and I urinate, and then, you know, while I'm there, get a little bit of the, you know, clean out the gastrointestinal tract a little bit. You know, I'm already there. Might as well just, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Right, so I'm sitting down in this bathroom, and I notice there's no toilet paper. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I had a good run. I almost made it to 26. Almost. But it's over. It's over. I had a good run. I tried my best. It's over for me. Oh, it's over. I was done. So anyway... So now I just want to say, peeing, it was some spicy pee. It was some very spicy pee. And like the whole thing, also, you know, not the peeing part, also very spicy. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to wait until everyone leaves the bathroom. And then I'm going to like go to another stall and grab toilet paper. And that's exactly what I did. I did that, you know, I don't want to get shit all over my clothes, right? So, like, I pull my clothes up, and then I waddle over, and then back up into the other stall. No one else is in the bathroom at this point. Grab toilet paper, and then finish in the other stall. And I don't think I got any shit on my clothes. I checked when I got home, and I think I'm good. But, okay, so I'm thinking, oh my God, right? But then keep in mind, while I'm having this panic attack in the bathroom, right? Keep in mind, 2 of the 1 chip challenge bullfuck, right? A handful of spinach and a tomato. That's all I have in my system at this point. And some water and stuff, right? So I'm thinking to myself, right? As I'm having this panic attack, I notice, right? Because I've got my mask on, that the gas is back. The fucking gas. Right? This fucking, like, pepper gas that I'm breathing into myself. And so I'm like, okay, we are entering a nuclear situation. We are entering a nuclear situation. I start salivating. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Because again, I'm panicking from the lack of toilet paper in the stall, right? And once I notice that, oh my God, the gas is back, right? I start panicking, right? And I can't take my mask off in the grocery store, right? You know, I don't want to get fucking infected and die. Right, so I start panicking, and then the gas gets worse, and then I start salivating. I'm like, you know that, like, moment, like, you feel like you're about to throw up? I'm like, now keep in mind, I got my mask on. So then I decide, you know what? I'm in the grocery store. I'm not going to be able to finish. I'm not going to be able to do what I came there to do. So I run the fuck out of the grocery store, right? And then as soon as I get out, right, I get a couple, you know, feet away, because you know how people are, right? And so I take my mask off and I go, right? And then I sit on a bench outside of the grocery store trying to fight back the puke. I don't want to be like one of those weirdos that pukes in public, and then someone that works at the grocery store is going to have to clean up my puke, and it's like, Right? So, now again, I'm still unsure if I've got shit on my clothes. Now keep that in mind. Still unsure if there's shit on my clothes at this point. Now again, later on when I got home, I checked. No shit, so I was good. But at this point in time, I did not have access to that information. Right? So I'm sitting on a bench outside for like 10 minutes. Just breathing in. Just trying to like survive. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm trying to survive. And I eventually fight back the vomit. And so I did not vomit. I pepper gassed myself, and so then I went home, and then I took a shower, and then the rest of the day was fine, except for the part where later on I had another spicy explosion in the bathroom. Now, thankfully, this is at home. I had a spicy explosion yesterday. And I was trying to watch a movie yesterday. And this is one of the problems. Was I was trying to watch a movie during this spicy explosion, right? And so I kept pausing and unpausing the movie. And that movie was Kill Chain, starring Nicolas Cage. So while I'm watching Kill Chain, starring Nicolas Cage, I'm like going in and out of the bathroom just waiting because I know it's going to happen, right? I feel it in my guts. I know it's going to happen. Right, eventually, halfway through the movie, I have the spiciest MF and shit I've ever had in my life. And so then I get back, and I finish watching Kill Chain, starring Nicolas Cage. So this movie, it starts off, right, in a pretty decent way, right? You're in this weird-ass, like, hotel room, right? There's, like, a dead guy at the bar. That's crazy. And then you see Nicolas Cage. He's, like, doing that thing that he does. He's Nick Cage. Right, and then two goons walk into the hotel, and they're like, blah, 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 blah. They point guns at him. Right, it's crazy. They're about to kill this motherfucker. And then Nick Cage is like, are you going to kill me? Without hearing a story? Right, and then he starts telling a story. Flashback. Whoa! We got some non-linear storytelling in this movie, by the way. I just want to say, this is overall a very mediocre movie. But that being said, so then we get what we think is a flashback. And then we go to like some guy in the hotel with a sniper rifle, right? He's like an assassin or something, right? And we get this tense scene of him calling up all of his friends and family, asking about rice cookers, very comedic. And he's trying to like kill someone. And then he realizes, wait a second, there's another sniper. Someone's trying to kill me. Oh, fuck. Right? And then he realizes he was the target the whole time. Right? Now, again, I'm thinking to myself, so is this before Nicolas Cage owns the hotel? I don't know. Where is Nicolas Cage? But I am assuming this is a flashback, right? But actually, it's only a flashback of like half an hour, right? But I'll get it. Spoiler alert, by the way. So anyway, then we follow this sniper who eventually gets like into a sniper battle and gets shot. And then the story transitions to the other sniper. And this is what I like about this movie is that like it's Kill Chain. The movie is called Kill Chain. And every time a character is killed, right, like there's another bunch of characters that kill them, and then they become the protagonist, right? So this sniper that we're watching for like 15 minutes, right? Now keep in mind, I'm in and out of the bathroom. I'm just waiting for the moment where that Reaper chip is going to fucking exit my system. Just waiting for it, right? So like, I eventually like, maybe there's like 10 minutes of pausing. So eventually I get back to the movie and I'm thinking like, where the fuck is Nick Cage? Weren't I watching a Nicolas Cage movie? And so the sniper becomes the main character who kills the other sniper. And then that sniper gets caught by the cops. But it turns out one of the cops are dirty or whatever, and they're trying to like bribe him or like blackmail him or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. It's very unclear. Right. So then this sniper tries to pit the other cops against each other. All right. I'm in. Right. And then, whoops, didn't work. So the sniper who killed the other sniper gets killed. Right, and then the cops start fucking fighting each other because they're like, oh shit, this guy got in our heads. He got us to hate each other. So then the cops start killing each other. I'm in. How many times do I need to tell you that I'm in? I'm fucking in on this, right? And then so one of the cops survives. Turns out he's like a dirty cop or whatever. And then he goes to this warehouse, right, to like find his like girlfriend or whatever. And then they're like, oh, I killed my partner. What are we going to do? And then this girlfriend, right, she gets introduced, and then there's like a gang war, right? They come in, and so we came in, they came in, and then they get into a, and then the girlfriend escapes, and then the boyfriend dies. So again, it's like the chain of kills, right? Like, it's very interesting. So anyway, and then the girlfriend becomes the main character, and she like starts running from this gang. And then where does she go? She goes to Nicolas Cage's hotel, and then that's where it all fucking goes full circle. And then we find out that no, this wasn't really a flashback. It was like a flashback like 20 minutes ago. Like, all this happened maybe in 20 to 30 minutes, and then the story syncs back up with the start. Nicolas Cage, he's going in, he's being, he's renting her a room or whatever. And then all of a sudden the gangsters come in from the beginning. And they're like, oh, I'm going to kill you, Nick Cage. And then Nick Cage reveals his backstory. Then we got flashbacks within flashbacks within flashbacks. And it was pretty incredible. And then you got like the climax of the film, the shootout in the hotel. You got like two gangsters. The woman who is the girlfriend of the other guy, who, by the way, fucked Nicolas Cage at some point, and Nicolas Cage fighting the gangsters. And then there's like, boo, 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 and there's like all these tricks and traps. And then so he kills the gangsters. Nicolas Cage kills the gangsters, right? The girlfriend is like, the girl who was the main character, but is no longer the main character, then escapes or whatever. And Nick Cage then goes into a hotel room to find the sniper guy from the start of the movie, who got sniped. Right? And then it's like, oh, all of this happened basically all at once. So we had some non-linear storytelling, which I'm a fan of. Overall, this movie, pretty mediocre. The action scenes were okay. Nicolas Cage was good in it. But there's, it's a decent movie. It's not something that I would say is one of his best films, but it's decent. It's all right. And so I'd recommend it if you like Nicolas Cage. But anyway, so that's my story for yesterday. So anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed that opener. Let's drink some water. I did not shit myself at the store. Well, I didn't shit myself. The thing was, I didn't have toilet paper initially. So it's not that I shit myself. It's just like there might have gotten some shit flakes on my clothes when I went to the other stall to get toilet paper. That's the only thing that was ever possible. But it turned out that I did not, that did not happen. And I was good to go. But I took a shower anyway because it was fucking hot yesterday. I was sweaty when I walked home. I was like, so hot. That was me, so. Have I seen the new Jimmy Dore videos with former debate opponent Jackson Nickel? No, I have not. You want to share me some? Not right now, but maybe tomorrow? So anyway. I just want to say I blame everyone in the chat for giving me money to go to the bookstore yesterday. If I did not get any birthday present money yesterday, I wouldn't have gone to the bookstore and none of that would have happened. So I blame everyone else in the chat for that. And that's all your fault. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Just got out of my city work meeting to get my talk about why cops shouldn't be allowed at Pride because we have a citywide drama going on with our parade. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the cops. Fuck them. Yeah, the whole walk home, I was thinking, I hope I didn't get shit on my clothes. But it turned out I was good. You don't have to believe me. Like, I don't know, like, you'd think I would hide the fact if I got shit on my clothes. I mean, this whole story is gross, right? I'm nearly puking. I'm, like, shitting in the fucking public bathroom. Like, don't you think I would tell you? I have no shame. Why would I lie about getting shit on my clothes? Like, hello? There's no, like, oh, yes, Andrea was telling the truth about waddling from stall to stall looking for toilet paper, right? She, that's all truthful, but she's covering up. No, come on now. Come on now. Thankfully, I'm exempt. I waited until today. Well, now I have to go to the bookstore again. But also, I just want to say thank you to everyone who did give me some contributions yesterday and today. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I don't, my thing about money is I wish money didn't need to exist, but I don't have health insurance anymore, so I'm working on that. That's going to require probably some money. And so, it's not like I bought myself a couple of books yesterday, but most of this is just going to have to go into healthcare, unfortunately. But I do appreciate it. It means a lot when people help me out. And, I don't know how to say thank you. I'm really bad at this. Ooh, I'm really bad at it. But thank you to the new patronizers. I'm working on YouTube memberships. As well. I'm trying to get some Max the Dog emotes. But it's just, I'm working on it. So YouTube memberships hopefully in like another week. Tyler, 99 cents. Thank you. I want to be a part you. What? Nice nail polish color. Thank you. I got a new thing going on. I did them yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked this up. I fucked my right hand up so bad. So much so that I don't even want to do a close-up. I was, I'm not that great at painting my own fingernails, right? But I'm right-handed, so doing my right hand with my left, man, I fucked it up. I fucked it up bad. I fixed it a little bit this morning, but yeah, it still looks like shit. But anyway, it looks okay from a distance. As long as you zoom out, it's all good. I want to be a part of your chain? What the fuck? I don't even own any chains. Do you paint Max's toenails? I thought about it. Just do them in a mirror? I can't do them in a mirror. That would be like fucking, those motherfuckers in Tenet when they were doing everything backwards. I'm gonna have to process the inversion of the mirror. Can't do that shit. That's ridiculous. What an unreasonable suggestion. Alright, let's get into some news here. So yesterday, there was I don't know how to report this, but there was seemingly a murder committed on twitter.com yesterday, and I want to cover this. I'm not sure if people saw this, so I'm going to, let everyone in on this. And this is an article from harddrive.net with a hyphen in between hard and drive. Hard Drive apologizes to Elon Musk for dunking on him too hard. This is a great article by Hard Drive staff on May 30th, 2022. Mr. Elon Musk. As a satire website, Hard Drive prides itself on delivering our readers funny, insightful, and often searing comedy about video games and the culture around them. But that mission does not shield us from responsibility, and we will always be the first to admit when we've gone too far. With that in mind, Hard Drive would like to formally apologize for dragging Mr. Musk so hard that not even his nearly 100 million Twitter followers could save him from getting ratioed several times in the span of 20 minutes. So not only did Mr. Musk get ratioed epic style, it was like a 30-to-1 ratio, he got destroyed, but he also deleted his tweets. So let's keep going. This was a developing scenario yesterday that was very entertaining. For those of you that don't know, Hard Drive is think of it like The Onion, but for video game culture. I think that they do a good job. I find them really funny. I've subscribed to them for a while, and I enjoy their content. But anyway, the regrettable incident happened on May 30th, Memorial Day, disrespectfully, when Elon Musk shared a screenshot on Twitter of a woke Hard Drive article called Zodiac Killer Letter Solved by Opening It with VLC Media Player. The image, shared without a link to the corresponding article, was cropped to cut out the hard drive watermark that appears on every one of our header images. So as you can see, this is the post now. Elon Musk just, takes the part off. Anyway, we initially let our emotions get the better of us when we responded with, quote, "Hey, I'll give you a horse if you stop cropping our name off of our articles." This is incredible. We not only apologize for that clap back, but for the fact that we used it in reference to reference reports that Elon Musk allegedly sexually harassed a SpaceX flight attendant by showing his penis to her and offering to buy her a horse. We should have kept our mouths shut, much like the flight attendant Musk allegedly harassed, who was reportedly paid $250,000 by SpaceX to stay silent on the claim in a severance agreement. Oh, Jesus. We have to admit that we were stunned when Mr. Musk quickly put us in our place by pointing out the original joke was only a 6 out of 10. It was never our intention to write a middling piece of comedy that Mr. Musk would find on the internet and willfully share with his followers. As a video game publication, we understand how serious a 6 out of 10 review is. It's practically a 0. This is so good. We should have stopped there, but we persisted by sharing an article titled, "Elon Musk admits he wants to travel to Mars because no one hates him there yet?" A shameful response that at the time of this writing has racked up over 45,000 likes. We apologize on behalf of all 45,000 of these people as well. Now, what's not shown here is that Elon Musk had 2,000 likes per post. Everyone, even his own fans, were dunking on him, and it was great. Once again, Mr. Musk tried to put us in our place by pointing out that the joke was, quote, "less funny than SNL on a bad day." Oof. Destroyed, right? That one hit us hard. The next part is difficult to write. In response, we shared a picture of Elon Musk's 2021 appearance. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Okay. An episode that The Guardian called brutally awkward, in which he is dressed as Wario with the caption, "Well, you're the expert on SNL's bad days." At the time of writing, that post has 62,000 likes, eclipsing Musk's SNL retort, which sits at under 4,000. Despite the fact that Elon Musk has nearly 100 million Twitter followers. I wonder how much of them are bots, by the way. Well, hard drive has under 250,000. As Elon Musk said in his riotously funny. I don't even know what that word is. Hold up. I'm learning. I'm being educated by a fucking satire magazine. Riotously? Riotously. Of rioting or disturbing the peace. Oof. Oh, riotously? Okay. I'm dyslexic. Riotously. All right, that makes sense. Oh, all right. I was confusing the I and the O, and I typed it in, and then Google was like, "Did you mean?" And okay, riotously, that makes sense. SNL sketch Gen Z Hospital. Big yikes! As Mr. Musk was quick to point out, the reaction serves as a harsh lesson to comedy sites like ourselves. The reason you're not funny is because you're woke! Musk tweeted shortly after actively sharing a meme he thought it was funny. Wokeism is a lie, which is why no one laughs. We take that feedback to heart, as we feel it likely explains why hard drive was nationally trending on Twitter after the incident. No one is laughing on this dark day. This is such a good article. Ultimately, we hear Mr. Musk's assessment about woke comedy. When we wrote about the Zodiac Killer, we should have considered that our joke could be potentially alienating to readers who support or were the 1960s mass murderer who was never caught by police. Comedy should always leave room for differences of opinion on serial killers and also VLC Media Player, which was an unfortunate piece of collateral damage in the exchange. So good. We hope that Mr. Musk will accept our sincerest apologies. We should have known that it was unwise to go toe-to-toe with a billionaire who's famous for his ability to deliver epic clapbacks to his critics. Like when Mr. Musk called a diver who rescued children from a flooded cave a pedophile. From now on, we vow to put aside petty quarrels and use our platform to highlight issues that really matter. Like the reportedly nightmarish conditions in Tesla factories, which have been likened to modern-day sweatshops. Sincerely, Hard Drive. So I just want to say, everyone go support Hard Drive. They're really funny. I followed them for a couple of years, and they're great. And this was all, like, watching this happen live yesterday, like, every time I checked my phone, there was a new it was so fun to watch. So anyway, Hard Drive Mag, check them out. And this is incredible. So just thought I would share that. Drinking some water. Does anyone else ever drink water? You know, 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. What a bunch of fucking morons. Like, imagine you're a human being and you walk around and you're like, like fucking SpongeBob in the first episode when he meets Sandy. Right? Like, that's you. You're SpongeBob in that episode. Right? Like, motherfucker, 75% of Americans are so fucking stupid that they don't even know how to drink water. But the problem with that is, again, you know, our infrastructure is shit. Our tap water is poisoned. Our bottled water has microplastics and BPA. We're fucked.
And he's like this. And we were... I need water. Help me. I need water. Help. And this is on live television.
MR liked my happy B-Day tweet. When am I going to get the fuck on Majority Report? What's taking so long? What the hell is taking so long? That's my question. That's all y'all motherfuckers. I don't drink water. It tastes bad. Alright, so that's the end of that segment. Weird birthday noises? Check. How's that sound? Hold up. That's interesting. Alright, I have a question. And bear with me here, because this one's going to be weird. Donald James, $2. Happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I've got a question. Okay, right here. Okay? In my mouth, right here. I've got like a little flap. Does anyone else have this? Like, mess around in your mouth with your tongue. Like, right here, I've got a little flap. And it's on this side, too. Does anyone else have these flaps? Has anyone heard of this? Because sometimes I ask people about the flaps. And they go like, what? Huh? But I've got flaps in my mouth. Like, is that a thing that we all have? And everyone I've ever spoken to about this has just lied to me? You have them? Kelsey has flaps. Donald has flaps. Lindsay, do you have flaps too? I ripped out one of... Nope. Paladin has flaps. So what, is this like a white person thing? I guess it's not. Like what like genetic combination results in the flaps? Because I got 2. Water is amazing. I can't fathom people not liking the drink. They're just fucking, they're drug addicts. I try to avoid them. Oh no. Frog DNA? I've never asked this on my show for some reason, but I've asked a lot of people many times about flaps, and almost every single one has said no, so I'm glad to know that I'm not crazy or weird. Okay. So I got flaps. Alright, anyway. So the other day I watched a movie. I watched Grand Isle starring Nicolas Cage. That's right, I've been getting back into the Cagers recently. Watched Grand Isle. I think this is like a direct-to-DVD kind of like made-for-TV film or something. So this movie, it's got Nicolas Cage, and that's why I watched it. This movie's about Nicolas, like, it starts off, Nicolas Cage is like, he's doing something, and he shoots a guy, right? Like, some guy's like trying to rob him, and he's like, pow, right? Letter Act, were you here for the other Cage review? Anyway, I did Kill Chain earlier. Rewind. But anyway, so he goes, pow, kills that motherfucker, right? And then he hires someone to fix the fence, right? Because when he killed that motherfucker, he like fell through the fence or something. Is this about Louisiana? Yes, it is. It takes place in Louisiana. And then so he hires someone to fix the fence, and he's like, I'll give you double the money if you fix it before the hurricane, right? Because we're in Louisiana, and he wants to fix the fence before the hurricane, right? Like, okay, so why not wait until after the hurricane to fix the... I don't know, but he wants to fix the fence before the hurricane. So the hurricane comes, and this worker's like truck doesn't work. And then he's like, can I like stay in your house and whatever? And then Nick Cage and his wife, like, meanwhile, they're having like some weird, like, I don't know if it's like erotic role play or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But there's some sort of like role play going on, and Nick Cage doesn't want to fuck his wife, and his wife is horny. So his wife is trying to fuck the guy who is fixing the fence. And then Nick Cage gets upset. And then Nick Cage threatens to kill him, and they get into like an argument. But then, like, they deflate the argument by just saying he was joking, right? And then he invites him up to his attic for a drink, right? And then he offers him like a bag of cash and says, here's some cyanide, kill my fucking wife. And it's like, what? 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 So then this guy is like, man, the bag of cash could really solve my, because they established earlier in the movie he's got like some financial issues and stuff. And so he's like, maybe he's seriously considering it. So then he goes in to find the wife to kill with cyanide. And then the wife is in the middle of taking a bath. And then the wife, she's naked in the bathtub. And this guy is like, well, if I'm going to kill her, might as well fuck her first. So then he fucks the wife. And then Nick Cage finds out that he fucked the wife instead of killing her. And then that results in some really unfortunate events. And then eventually, he tells the wife, oh, by the way, Nick Cage wants me to kill you. And so Then she's like, whoa, that's crazy. Now, I'm under the impression this entire thing is erotic role play for Nick Cage and the wife to get off. That's my impression. Like, this is all scripted erotic role play, and this is how they get off. But anyway, so then they start stabbing each other. There's some, like, stabbing going on, right? And then eventually, you know, the wife and Nick Cage double up on the guy who's stuck there. Again, one of the things I like about this movie is they're stuck in the house, and the reason why he doesn't just run out of the house is because there's a fucking hurricane going on. And, like, while this is happening, right, like, there's, like, windows getting blown out, and you hear, like, the hurricane going on in the background. You hear, like, smashing in the background, right? So he's kind of stuck in the house. But they do it, it's a good way. Like legitimately, a lot of movies where they have people stuck in a house, they do it in, like, oh, all the things are boarded up. Having a hurricane outside, so it's like, okay, you can be in the house with people that want to kill you, or you can run out there and get killed by God, right? Like, that's kind of, you know, it's, you know, so he stays in the house, and eventually he runs into a room and finds some dude who's, like, hooked up to an IV, like, drugged out of his mind, and he's, like, basically enslaved in the other room. And then he's like, whoa, what the fuck? There's something going on here. Something's fishy, right? So eventually, I don't know, I watched this movie like a couple days ago. Like, does he, like, yeah, I think he gets, yeah, right, okay. So Nick Cage goes in there, knocks him out after a fight, and he wakes up the next day after the hurricane in a ditch in his car, right, with the drugged out dude's dead body in the truck. So then the cops arrest him because they think he killed the guy. And then he tells him, no, it's Nick Cage, it's Nick Cage. Nick Cage did it. So then the cops are like, we'll go check out this Nick Cage character. And so throughout the whole movie, right, like, they're trying to keep him out of the basement. The basement has, like, 7, like, locks on it or some shit. So then the cops go down to the basement. They find that there's, like, a breeding factory in the basement. Like, apparently they kidnapped a bunch of, like, I don't know how old they were when they were kidnapped, but they kidnapped a bunch of people, forced them to fuck each other, and then, like, you know, breed them, and then, like, there's, like, it's really bizarre fucking shit, really strange. And then so, basically, the wife, you know, gets arrested and sent to jail, and Nick Cage escapes. He gets the fuck out of there. And so we're thinking, all right, movie's over. Wrong. So then we're at the diner. You know, the guy who's trying to fix the fence is, like, you know, trying to fix his relationship with his wife. Because his wife is like, oh, did you kill them? You know, she finds him in jail or something. And so anyway, so, you know, they're trying to hash things out. And then all of a sudden, there's gunshots. Whoa! That's right. This guy looks out of the diner. What does he see? Nick goddamn motherfucking Cage in a full fucking army uniform. And there's a standoff with the cops. And you know what I love about this movie? So, Nick Cage takes the one guy hostage, right? While the cops are there. And then the guy gets away from Nick Cage, and the cops start shooting. And the cops, they do shoot Nick Cage, but they also shoot the main character. These cops are really realistic in this movie. They just shot the main character because they're dumb. Like, the guy ran away. He's not like he's a hostage, right? Like, you know, Nick Cage is holding him right there. He got away from Nick Cage, ran away, and the cops managed to get him anyway. What a movie. Very realistic. So then, you know, so after getting shot by the cops on accident, whoops, and Nick Cage gets killed, then the movie ends. It's pretty good. If you like Nick Cage, you like this movie. It's another classic Cager. And, you know, again, it's a mediocre, nothing too great about it, but there's a lot of good themes in it. Like, again, I love the hurricane outside, like, killers inside kind of. Like, that's good. Usually it's like, you know, when people are locked in a house, it's a little bit more like, you know, oh, we boarded up all the exits or whatever. It's like, okay, you know. But a hurricane outside adds that kind of, like, pressure. And the main character is like, you know, like, I could go out there, but also I'd probably get killed. You know what I mean? So it's like, it adds that weird pressure where it's like going outside's always an option, right? It's technically an option, right? And so it adds that suspense factor throughout the whole part of the movie there. Overall, it's a decent film. I'd recommend it. It's Nicolas goddamn motherfucking Cage. Yeah, Grand Isle. Not bad. So we got a show going on today. Whew. Was Kelsey Grammer boning Nick Cage's wife? I think so. I don't know who the actor who played the main character was, but that might have been his name. Doesn't sound so grand. Well, fuck you. How about that? Hello, users. So, it is my birthday. If anyone wants to give me any money, you know, some people have given me money and I appreciate it. But you know, people have asked me to do like Venmo. I don't think Venmo is going to happen, but I will do YouTube memberships very soon. You can catch Nick Cage in downtown New Orleans like on the regular. It's funny to see him at the store. Have you seen him in person? And if so, could you tell him to come on my show? I know that would never happen, right? But damn, that's my dream. If I could get Nick Cage on Above It All, fuck. Could you imagine? That's the goal. It's on the bucket list. Get Nick Cage on my goddamn. That motherfucker better not die of like a cocaine overdose or anything. That motherfucker. Yeah, we got to do a giant fundraiser to pay like Nick Cage like however much an hour worth of his time is to come on the show. And then we'll just spend the whole time talking about fucking Mandy. Like, all right, Nick Cage, I know we could talk about so much, but let's spend an hour talking about Mandy, my favorite of your movies. God, Mandy is so good. Riolan, 140 Zars. For the clothes you soiled. I did not soil the motherfucker. I would have told you. Like, if I did shit myself at the store, I would have told you because it's funny. I've seen 8mm, that's correct. I did a review of it. Check it out. You ever, like, scratch your own lip with your teeth? Yeah, I'll try it. Anyone ever do that? I do that sometimes. You might notice it. Yep, doing a show today. I'm intermixing news and movie reviews just because, you know, whatever, fuck it. Like, you know when you're gaming, right? And you're gaming and you're like... Right, and then you got that itch. You know, your hair gets in your face. Anyone here have long hair in game? All right, you got to itch that. You can't let go. You can't go like this. You know, sometimes, like, you know, while I'm gaming, I try to get the scratch, but, you know, so then I go, anyone? Yeah, that's right, I'm a gamer. All right. So, we talk a lot about domestic terrorists on my show. That's right, we're getting serious. We talk a lot about right-wing violence. Of course, you know, the recent mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, where a white right-winger traveled several miles to a heavily black neighborhood and shot and killed as many black people as he could. We talk a lot about right-wing violence on the show and domestic terrorism. But one thing that we don't talk about on the show nearly enough are the 4% of domestic terrorists. That's right, we're talking about the left-wingers. 96% of domestic terrorists and domestic terror attacks are done by right-wingers. 4% are done by left-wingers. And what's very interesting is that there's one member of Congress that's willing to blow the lid off of this whole thing. And that's right, we're talking, once again, about Marjorie Taylor Greene. So here she's going to tell us more about the most dangerous groups in America.
Guys, well, you know how you hear Jerry Nadler and the Democrats and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and AOC and all these people telling you that the most dangerous terrorists or domestic terrorists in America are white supremacists, obviously. But here's what you need to know. I think some of the most dangerous people in America are trans terrorists.
Oh boy. I don't really know what commentary I could add to this other than, just doing this one.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
So anyway, the trans terrorists, honestly, that's badass. I don't know, man, trans terrorist, with a hyphen? That's great. So are they transgender terrorists, or are they terrorists who have transitioned from one form of terrorism to another? What the fuck is this bitch talking about? I don't know, man, but this is just really funny. Do we need to do the commentary on this shit? I know we do, because sometimes people will watch one of my videos and they'll be like, why didn't even debunk any of their arguments? All you did was say that they're stupid. Oh, typical left-winger, can't use logic. But honestly, I mean, those comments that I get are really funny. So I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't need to have any commentary here. But the trans terrorists, can I identify as a trans terrorist? Am I allowed? Is that too much? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Felix, what the fuck's your problem, bro? You're coming in here and talking shit. Fuck you, man. Got a show going on today. I decided, you know what? Today's a good day to do a show. That's what I decided. Okay, I go fuck myself. All right, let me know how it goes. Pretty good goddamn at this point. If only we can keep it going, huh? I don't know. I might be out of gas. Oh, let's follow this. This is a good developing story. Nancy Pelosi. Nancy, aka the demon rat herself, Pelosi. Did you know Nancy Pelosi is married? That's right, to Paul Pelosi, who yesterday was arrested and charged with driving while drunk. And there's a following update. Nancy Pelosi's husband was at a dinner party before DUI bust. We're learning more about the story. Nancy Pelosi, as some people say, they love to pronounce her name with a Z in it. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband was driving home from a dinner party when he was in a crash while allegedly driving drunk. So he crashed his car. What a fuckface. Mr. Pelosi was attending a dinner party at the home of friends near Oakville. Paul Pelosi's attorney, Paul Kramer, told Fox News Chad Brogram of Saturday night's bust in upscale Napa Valley, California. He left that party at 10:15 p.m. Saturday to drive to his home a short distance away. He was alone in his car, Kramer stated of the arrest of 5 miles from Pelosi's multi-million-dollar vineyard. This is from New York Post, but I mean, honestly, shitting on Nancy Pelosi is so fun. It's whatever. He insisted that the 82-year-old House Speaker's husband had stopped at the intersection before turning onto State Route 29 when his 2021 Porsche was hit in the back fender by a Jeep. Whoops. Jesus fucking Christ. However, ABC 7 footage from the scene showed a long strip of fencing crumpled on the ground alongside a down street sign. Mr. Pelosi was fully cooperative with California Highway Patrol officers who arrived a few minutes later, he said. The California Highway Patrol said the crash happened at 10:26 p.m., around 10 minutes after the former venture capitalist is said to have left the party. He was arrested at 11:44 p.m., the force said, without explaining the gap of more than an hour. Huh. Were there bribes being exchanged? I guess the bribes weren't good enough, huh? Kramer insisted to Fox News that many earlier reports misstate the timing of events. We're learning more. Mr. Pelosi left the dinner party at 10:15 p.m. Saturday. The incident happened a few minutes later. And Napa County processing took about until 7:30 a.m. Sunday, he insisted. Pelosi, who has been married to the leading Democrat, also 82 since I almost said 1963, was charged with one count of driving under the influence and another count for driving with blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher. Both charges are misdemeanors. He was released on a $5,000 bail. And then this is Pelosi talking about something. The 48-year-old driver of the Jeep involved in the crash told ABC7 he was just thankful no one was hurt. Yeah, that's a good thing no one was hurt. But again, rich people will always get away with it. Is he going to go to jail? I know people who have gone to jail for DUIs that have done a lot less than this. So is he going to go to jail? No. Right? So that's what's funny about this. But Paul Pelosi, folks. PP? And also, why does this guy have millions of dollars and he doesn't have anyone with a limo driving him around? If I'm a multimillionaire, I'm not going to drive myself around. I don't even know how to drive, so it's not even an option for me. But, you know. Why do these people think, oh, I'm 9,000 years old and I'm drunk? Like, both of those things should be illegal. Driving while 83 should be illegal. Driving while drunk is illegal. This guy's double dipping. He's double dipping his chip and putting us all at risk. Thank you for the super chat. MS Pintail, Knock 50, Grat Eulerer Med Dagan for the T Terror Agenda. Thanks. I don't know what that means though. You may enjoy driving. Maybe. Going to cook with those Packy chips at some point this week. I will say I probably won't, and by probably I mean I will not have a Cooking with the Bitch episode. Tomorrow, I will Thursday. Just because I'm not going to record it today because I'm going to be doing drugs all day, so... Whoa. Cheese sticks. I love cheese sticks, man. Whoa. Is this real? Johnny Too Late says, if you have a spare minute, maybe check your Twitter DMs. Is this real? Is that actually factual? Damn. Giving me mixed messages here. If this is correct, I'm getting mixed messages. The messages, they're mixed. Thank you for the patronizing. I'll add you to the scrolling text right now. I gotta update my scrolling text. Honestly, I don't even remember who's supposed to be in there. I'm gonna pet your dog, Max. Whenever there's an Above It All meetup, you bet your sweet Bippy Max is gonna be showing up. What is my shroom ritual? Any tips? I'll do that segment tomorrow, maybe. I wish you and Max were at my house. I'd cook you dinner, and then we would definitely fucking work outside. What? Get your hands dirty. What? I was doing yard work all week. I'm not doing yard work for you. Do my own yard work. That's right. I'm working in the yard. That's right. I'm a hard worker. Can you pet your own dog instead? Gen Z pickup lines are weird. What? Environmental Coffee House is like a boomer or something? What do you mean Gen Z pickup lines are weird? Who are you talking? Top Damage Wizard, what the hell is the matter with you? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What is that? That's some boomer shit. That's what boomers say. You want to trim my hedges? Trim my hedges and whack my weeds, you fucking bitch! Woo! Oh, Max the dog. Maxie! Max! It's coming. I gotta fucking make room in my set for Max the dog to jump up. Come on, Maxie. Come on, puppy. He doesn't know how to get up here. Come on, Max. He's so big. You're a big dog. Why are you so big? Come on, puppy. There we go. There we go. Look at this pup. Generation Jones? What? 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 Alright, I'll check it out. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna be stopping the stream for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for sharing. And all that. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna go start the rest of my day. And I'll tell you about the rest of my day on tomorrow's show. But I'm gonna go start the rest of my day. And I will see y'all in approximately 17,000 years. Maybe 18,000. It's possible. I'm not sure yet. But in approximately 17,500 years, I will see y'all, aka tomorrow on the calendar. And that's it. That's the show. That's the show. That's it. It's gone. It's over. It's done. done. It's done.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words. A kid coming from a very...
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right? I went in yesterday and there was a television screen and I said, this is genius.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
I eat extra sharp. That's what.
Saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. Nancy Pelosi saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. She's saying this country needs a strong Republican Party. And this country needs a strong Republican Party. I mean, the fossil fuel industry, they weigh in so significantly. I mean, how could it be?
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it.